Alright, for our next problem we have partial fractions. So for this one I'm going to distribute the x because we need a polynomial in distributed form for the numerator. And that's going to give me 7x squared minus 25x all over, same denominator, x plus 1, x minus 3 squared. Now we want to break this up into three fractions. A over x plus 1, b over x minus 3, and we need a third term because it's an x squared, so we're going to need three things to match up. Now, there are only two unique factors in the denominator, but x minus 3 has a multiplicity of 2. So we can use the factor x minus 3 squared as another denominator. Now that goes under a constant term for reasons more complicated than we can get into here. So this is going to be a practice in common denominator. So I'm just looking at my numerators. 7x squared minus 25x is going to equal a. Well, what does a need? It has x plus 1. It needs an x minus 3 squared. Plus b. What does b need? Well, it has an x minus 3, but it needs an x plus 1 and another x minus 3. And then c, having an x minus 3 squared, only needs an x plus 1. So, this next step, I'm going to distribute all of these polynomials, leaving the constants out front. So x minus 3 squared is x squared minus 6x plus 9. This polynomial is going to be x squared, negative 3 and 1 is negative 2x, minus 3, plus, and we might as well distribute this because there's nothing in our way, cx plus c. Now I'm going to distribute the a and the b through. So this is going to be ax squared minus 6ax plus 9a plus bx squared minus 2bx minus 3b plus cx plus c. Now I'm going to group these by degree. So I'm going to copy this down because I'm finally going to use it. 7x squared minus 25. Now, all of my x squared terms. There's an x squared, there's an x squared. So I really have a plus b times x squared. All of my linear terms. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. So that's going to be negative 6a plus or minus 2b plus c x. And then my constant terms are 9a minus 3b and c. Now this is an equality. So all of the things that are x squared have to equal x squared. Everything with an x has to equal an x, which I forgot to carry down. And everything that's a constant has to equal a constant, which is 0 in this case. So we can set up a nifty system of equations. A plus b, leave some space, has to equal 7. Negative 6a minus 2b plus c has to equal negative 25. And then 9a minus 3b plus c has to equal 0 because there is no constant term over here. Now, this is a system of equations. We've spent lots of time going over how to solve a system of equations. Easiest way is use your matrices. And with that, you'll get a equals 2, b equals 5, and c equals negative 3. Now, when we put all this together, we get 2 over x plus 1 plus 5 over x minus 3 minus 3 over x x minus 3 squared. So this whole fraction, when we decompose it, is just that series of partial fractions.